Hi, welcome to another lesson for the right hand technique for the ukulele. Today we're going to talk about the the finger brace strum, and basically all that is using your finger with your thumb bracing the finger. Now to make him give a better picture of this, some of you folks may have played guitar before. It's kind of like holding a pick, okay? So when you hold a pick, you're using your thumb and your finger to squeeze together to hold the pick. So that's the basic idea. Now if you were to take this pick away, your thumb would be in some kind of position as such. So this is the basic idea on how you want to hold your finger and thumb. Now the more you move your thumb this way, the more flexibility the thumb will have for the strumming, okay? Because the thumb is bracing less of the finger. The more towards the tip of the finger that your thumb moves, the more firmness, rigidness, stiffness that your finger has on your strum, which will probably increase your volume and maybe a little bit more precise attack on your string. So depending on what you're trying to do, that's how you want to position your finger when you're doing the finger brace strum. Okay, so that's the idea, the general idea of how you want to do it. So it's kind of like as if you're holding a pick. Now, so I'm going to show you some examples on this particular strum. And it's very convenient on certain styles of strumming, but first of all, let me show you a couple examples on how to do this. I'm just basically holding my strings there. There's no chords I'm playing, okay, just for this example. So when you're strumming, you'd like example number one, you want to come down in a sideways position. In other words, the nail is kind of just pointing towards the neck and you're just coming down like that. So that's number one, okay? And I'll show you some examples with that in just a sec. The other one I want to show you is where the nail kind of points downwards to the ground, and as you come down, you can already hear a different tone in the strum. For instance, that sound and that strum, there's kind of a difference in tone, and then you'll see that more as I give you an example. The second one's a little more brighter. Okay, so I'm just gonna open chord, no chords. So I'm strumming, and you want to strum right around this area, like at the lower part of your neck in the beginning, to get comfortable before you start deciding to vary the area of your strum zone. And as I'm strumming, I'm basically providing, right now in this example, a lot of leeway on my finger because I just want a lot of flexibility. When you have a lot of flexibility, in other words, my thumb is farther up my finger, and it allows the finger to really bend and flex as you strum, both up and down. Okay? So I'm going to just do a C, F, and G7. As you can see, there's a lot of flexibility of that finger moving, and the thumb is bracing the finger for that. Now, as I go up the finger, okay, there's going to be less flexibility. Okay, as I go up the thumb, there's going to be less flexibility. So keep those two things in mind. And when using the finger, oh by the way, I'm not going to be emphasizing a lot of the strum technique. You're going to have to refer to the actual strumming lessons in the strumming section of the course. I'm just today on this lesson, I'm just covering the right hand technique, and as you already know, you have to apply both right hand and the left hand technique to complete the entire strum lesson for the course. Okay, so in using the finger brace strum, it allows for all different kinds of other styles of strumming too. So for instance, this is a check-it style using the check strum, and then I'm allowing quite a bit of freedom in that because it's kind of a loose, fast strum. Okay, now another strum, I'm playing the same chord, C, F, and G7 for now. Okay, nothing different. The other strum is where I'm coming down with my nail or down with my finger, so the fingernail is pointing towards the ground. Okay, and it has more of a brighter sound. Okay, so we can hear that there's a brighter sound, and there's more like it when you actually strum that way. You can hear like the finger going across all 4 strings on that particular strum for that particular beat, kind of giving it a little bit of a calypso sound. Now, and also keep in mind that when you're doing that, what's happening is that the thumb is bracing this portion of the finger. So as you're going down, it's bracing the finger so it doesn't go up a lot, because you want to keep that firmness to emphasize every string. And by doing that, because your fingers or your fingernail is pointing towards the ground, you naturally get a brighter sound. And the other strum is also good for like blues sound, blues song. Okay. Okay. Well, those are all downward strums, and the strum actually did was kind of like a diagonal, so it wasn't really straight down like this. It was more like, and it wasn't down like coming down with my fingernail facing the ground. It wasn't like that. It was kind of in between, kind of like diagonal a little bit. Okay, so those are some suggestions for the finger brace drum. The main things that you wanna listen to the beginning again, really get comfortable with holding the finger, being able to vary it between giving a lot of flexibility, or in others going farther up the finger for more flexibility, and going more towards the tip of the finger for more louder attack, or not so much flexibility, but maybe to increase the volume when you're strumming. Okay. Once again, that's the finger brace strum. Okay, and then apply that to the various strums that's applicable for the strumming style in the strumming section of the course. And once again, you want to utilize both your right hand and your left hand techniques for the strumming lessons. Okay, so when you're ready, we shall see you for the next lesson.